Hi my people, Gracie here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I am hoping that from wherever you my people are watching this from, you are doing all right and God has protected you and preserved you very well. Congratulations to our brothers and sisters in the US upon the concluded election. Yes, let me know if you are excited about the results. Congratulations to those that won, and if your candidate lost, well, next time better, and I think it's time for you guys to move into another direction. But today's episode is going to be an interesting one, but we are going to do it very differently. I'm not going to play the audio in the clip, but rather I'll play it and I want us to focus more on the caption, because this clip has some copyrighted music and I was unable to actually remove it. But to give you a background story, because I'm going to explain everything while the captions are running. This is an Asian woman that has questions and concerns to the people of South Africa in regards to Black people, specifically Black Americans, Haitians, Caribbeans, and big artists that are Black that come to South Africa to perform, and they say that they are excited to be home. They are excited to finally be on the motherland, and she has questions to South Africans that, is that okay for these people to claim to be home in your country? Is that okay for these people to stand in your country and claim that they are on the motherland? Because again, according to her, she says that this question is like out of curiosity, but I think it has so much behind it. I personally feel like this is very disingenuous. This is not coming from a very pure heart, honestly. But again, she says that these people do not have any linkage to South Africa, and she gives examples of Chinese, that if they go to Korea, they will never say that they are on Mother Asia or they are home. And if they said so, if she had it, she would be like, dude, you are Chinese and you are not actually Korean. You do have a lot of people that came through in the video, in the comment section, and I think I'll read a bit about that, but you guys are going to put your thoughts in the comment section. Also, to give you more clarity, I'll make sure that I play some videos of some people that make it to the continent for their very first time and their emotional meltdown when they are saying they are home, when they are saying they are on the motherland. And I think it will give you a clear picture of what exactly this woman was trying to question, that South Africans, are you okay with this? Why would you accept this? But I think let's watch these few clips together. The question to Black South Africans, and she wonders that, she says she's noticed that whenever Black Americans or any big Black American artist comes to South Africa, they be like, oh, I'm excited to be home, or it's so good to be on the motherland. And she's like, it's not just those Black American artists, but even Africans, you know, even artists of African heritage, whenever they are in South Africa, they say it's good to be home. So she's like, she's just curious. And she gives an example of Jason Derulo. I don't know if he's just performed in South Africa, that when he was there, he said he's so happy to be home. And she goes ahead to say that, you know, he's not even American, you know, but he's Haitian. But then he also claims to be from the motherland. He claims that this is home and he feels good about that. And she says that even Nigerian Americans, whenever they make it to the, you know, to South Africa, they also say they are home. And then she's like, but you're not South African, you are Nigerian. She says she's curious about it because for her, she's from Korea. If anybody like that, if any Chinese American goes ahead to say that, she will just be direct and be like, dude, you are not even Korean, you are Chinese.
Maybe because our perspective about the continent would be different. So I'm just curious about how you guys think about that.
I think you guys, we are going to watch a few clips of people that are coming on the motherland for their very first time, and we are going to see a bit of their meltdown. I think it's very important so we understand what exactly these people be feeling when they refer to Africa as the motherland, or even when they make it on the continent and they say they are home and they feel at home, because home is just a feeling. It's not just going to be described by just words with just a mere question that she asked. So let's watch out a few of these clips together. We'll come back and definitely talk about it.
All right, my heart beating fast, my first steps on African soil. Oh shit, let them. Ah! Yo! Motherland, motherman. That's right, I'm happy. Oh, African dirt. Oh, African dirt. Oh, man. Ghana, Africa. Oh, I've been waiting for this day my whole entire life.
Ghana, it was such a welcoming. I mean, it was like being home. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Come on. Okay. The people I saw, it was like, I have an uncle that looks like him. A grandmother that looks like that person. Everyone has just been wonderful.
Like even though I'm from the Caribbean, I identify as African, like, but I'm also mixed with the actual people from the slave trade. I've done my family tree. I'm mixed with all of it.
The question I get asked most about building a home in South Africa is, do we have relatives in South Africa? My husband and I are not South African. We're both multi-generational African American, which means that our great-grandparents' 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 great-grandparents were born in the Americas and came to America via the transatlantic slave trade.
So with that being shared, a lot of people came through in the comment section to actually answer her question. And you know, they were like, read about the cradle of humankind, you will understand. And I think she said, I've read and even been there, but I don't think I can call Africa as home, which is very, very okay. Physically, yes, since I live here and I love it, but culturally, and also I don't think South Africans would allow that. I think that's why you're seeing that she is trying to really insinuate something away from actually being curious. This is not curiosity. This is someone just trying to literally create issues. It would be weird if the Koreans are like, we are happy to be back and the motherland, which is very true, because these are people that were taken away from, you know, here. They've been removed from this continent for generations, and I think it's a dream come true for a lot of them to even be back here. But let's see what else other people are saying. People are saying it's okay to say they are home. I love this. Africa belongs to all people of African descent and more. And she said, I love in the club, we are all fun vibe, but I can see lots of people disagree on it as well. So still have no idea. Come on, woman, you are literally doing too much. And someone said it's absolutely okay. The African continent is mama land to all who identify as Africans. Yes, please. And other people are saying my only problem is they think of Africa as a country. That's why they say that most of them have origins from East and Western Africa. I think that you do still have a lot of people that think Africa is a country, but others know that it's a continent. It's because Adam and Eve were from South Africa. That's interesting. Someone said Africa didn't have borders before, it was just a continent. So when they say it is good to be home, mostly they mean the continent as in Africa. Very true. And someone said it's not the same, sis. You can't compare your Korean and Asian situation to African situation. Someone said, does it bother you? And she says, did I say it bothers me? I think for you to even ask question, that is a first indication that it really bothers you. yeah, we are a Bantu. Someone said that they feel home because we are a Bantu, which is very true. Africa is called the motherland because it's the origin of mankind. If you are black, you are African, we will welcome you. They are all our brothers. I think I love how people are approaching this and they are not giving her exactly what she wanted, because I feel like she wanted something but she's not getting it. And she says, because someone told her that if you really want to know, I think it's better you study their history and know about their descendants that were taken from here, from the motherland. And she's like, I know, but a lot of them have roots from West Africa and East Africa. Now, one concept that she does not understand is the Abantu or Ubuntu concept, because basically even East Africans, we migrated from, you know, Central Africa, which is literally some parts of Cameroon, and we are here, and that is the same story with South Africans and some West Africans as well. So we are a Bantu. That concept puts us together. And at some point, all of us, we were, you know, pastoralist pre-colonization. But also, I think we do have a lot of Asians here that we are not telling to go back. We don't even care if they claim to be from the motherland. You do have a lot of, you know, Europeans that are saying that they are the original mankind of South Africa. And she's okay with that. She wouldn't even question that. But brother, she would come for black people. So in the videos that you guys have seen, you can literally tell that these are experiences and emotions and feelings that you cannot even explain. And I think she's trying to insert herself in conversations where she's not supposed to even be. If it was a black person that is wondering, if it was a black South African that is wondering why these people even claim to be here, it would make a lot of sense. But the black South African know how it feels and they are even okay. But then for you as an Asian person, you feel entitled to get an explanation from South African and how they feel. I think this is a very clear example of how xenophobia is castigated by not just a few South Africans, but literally by foreigners. Foreigners that can't stand being asked, why are you here? But then they get to ask questions like, is it okay for you guys when these people are claiming a piece of your land, when they are saying that they are home, you know? And I think this is a very clear example of the lies that have been told about the motherland that have kept a lot of black people away from here. And now that they have started coming, a lot of people that do not even deserve to be sitting in this conversation or even starting this conversation, they are coming out to ask questions. Why are you guys here? It's more like they are happy here. They have managed to be prosperous on this continent, but they do not want any of you to be here. And I think also in their eyes, we look the same. We are all the same, except if we open our mouths and a black American has, you know, a Western accent, that's the only time they are going to know that this person does not belong here. But at some point, they look at us all the same. Africa is the only continent that is very welcoming and loving and welcomes every people, but Africans are the only people that are hated across the globe, that wherever you go, they will always remind you to go back to Africa, how you look like a monkey, how this and that. So literally all the stereotypes. So we welcome and embrace others, but others do not embrace us. So our brothers, when they make it to the continent to literally see businesses thriving and being run by black people, literally being on a continent that is majorly, you know, populated or, you know, just occupied by black people, the smiles, the welcome, the gifts, the connection. And I think that's what I was trying to say, that the connection is very natural. You may not understand it, and I feel like it's not for you to understand. You don't even deserve any explanation from anybody from South Africa, as long as they do not complain about nothing. I think, you know, it's really okay. So again, it's only on the motherland, it's only in Africa where you will literally feel like you are home, where people are not going to look at you as a black man, but rather look at you as a man, look at you as a woman. It's not going to be your color first, it's going to be the fact that you are human. That's why we have the Ubuntu slogan, that you are because we are. Some people are just excited for them to be happy on this continent, but they don't want anybody else to come and experience this. And as you have seen in most of the videos, you realize that a lot of people were calling Africa the motherland, and regardless of where they were, some of them were in Nigeria, others were in Ghana, and they are saying come and visit. So these emotions that are running through our brothers and sisters, it is only us Black people who can completely understand. And let me tell you something, South Africans identify a lot with Black people in the diaspora, because literally the apartheid system was like, you know, what the Black people were going through, so they can understand when these people say that they are home. And I think, again, for us that have done a bit of history and discovery to know what really went down, when we see this meltdown, when we see these people claiming to be on the motherland, to feel home, it breaks our hearts that small things like this really even melt them, because we've been enjoying this and we take it for granted, but for them it's something that they've never been able to enjoy. And that really goes to show you what they have been through. Like, it's a lot. You can only imagine. It cannot be written. Like, it can't be described and put in books to, you know, really exhaust exactly what went down and what still goes down in the lives of the Black people. But also, let's not forget that Africa is the only continent that is called the motherland. Have you ever heard anybody saying that Asia the motherland, America the motherland, Europe the motherland, you know, Australia the motherland? No, it doesn't happen. That is only reserved to Africa, because again, it's the cradle of mankind. Human life began here. But also, Africa is like a mother. We are mothering and growing and raising a lot of people. We are raising a lot of economies are thriving out of us. That is very self-explanatory. All the resources and minerals are coming from here. Everybody else is thriving. But Africa is welcoming to any of her children. When a Black American comes, Africa's hands are open. When a Caribbean comes, African hands are open. We are open. The motherland is open to any of her children. So Africa is the only continent we call a mother, because it nurtures, regardless of the differences and all of that. It nurtures. It brings us together. And I'm not saying that it is perfect. For you guys that want to come to the motherland, I am hoping that from this video and the meltdowns that you saw from your people, I will encourage you to save more money so that you make it to the continent. And you guys are going to let me know what you think about this video. Do you think this question was coming from a genuine place and I'm just trying to be toxic? I don't know, but you know, personally, those were my opinions. You guys are going to put yours down in the comment section as well, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And you guys will let me see you in another amazing video. My name is Gracie. Shalom, and I love you all. Bye.